America movie where they take this regular pedestrian, Steve Rogers. He's a skinny, regular guy, and they do some old-timey medical interventions. They put him in a pod, and he does whatever superheroes do, and he gets released, and he comes out this super strong, jacked guy. Similarly, if I had to sort of genetically engineer a product for success on Amazon, it would have three distinct attributes, and I'll share those with you now. Because, if it doesn't have these things, it's gonna fail. It doesn't matter how hard the owner tries, it doesn't matter how good the product is, frankly. If it doesn't have these things in place, it's going to fail just on the basis of the numbers, and on the basis of science, and on the basis of old-timey medical interventions. The first thing is that the product should be for a really specific demographic or psychographic. I'm talking pretty darn specific. People who own iguanas, rock climbers, jiu-jitsu practitioners, new mothers, people who take their cats for a walk for no good reason. What are you doing? Stuff like that. They're in a specific mental state. Preferably it's not a state that only exists in a certain season, so you also want to dodge the seasonality trap there. That's the first thing. Something really specific. It's a community, and that's just what it is. The second thing is that this community should have some disposable income to spend on their hobby, preferably more than once in their life cycle. And this would look something like, I want a price point of at least $50, maybe more. Preferably coffee drinkers, notorious for this. There are certain niches in the coffee space where people are doing pour over coffee and they get these elaborate machines and these filters, and everything has to be just perfect. That's a great niche, for example. Non-seasonal also, it's all indoors. So a price point of $50 to $100 is what I would be looking for. Because, and this is sort of where the genetic engineering component comes in, you see what we've done so far. We have a genetically engineered product that is for a specific type of person, so it's going to be easier to advertise to those people. Like, we know that they exist on Amazon, and we know that we can reach them with relatively cheap and niche terms, because the more niche a term is, the cheaper it is. The more long tail it is, the cheaper it is. And also, we have that niche term that we paid a little bit of money for, plus they're going to spend, a $50 to $100 basket size at a time. So that's awesome, right? So those are the first two things, but they'd be nothing without the third thing. Before I get to that, I would just like to say that I wrote a free 40-page book with almost 8 years of Amazon experience in it. My team and I spend $15 million a year almost on Amazon ads. I put all that stuff in a book for free. I will drop it in the comments of this video. But anyway, so the third thing is that it's got to have at least a 4x markup on it. I don't like really seeing sellers sell anything unless it's got a 4x markup on the costs. So if it costs you $25 to make it and to ship it to Amazon and all that good stuff, brand it, you should be selling it for at least $100, right? So because with the first two criteria, we could have a lot of market share and we could have a lot of revenue, but it's not going to matter because we won't have the profit margins. I.e., we don't make any money on it. We make some revenue, but we don't make actual money, and that's what this is all about. I'll see you in the next one. Hope this was helpful. Go out, chase those dreams. I'll see you.